This was shared by Truth to Tweet. Truth to Tweet, of course, has the nemesis False to Tweet. Now, False to Tweet never shares information with the show, never sends me articles, never sends me topics, which I would really have to do my homework because they're False to Tweet. Truth to Tweet, always sending the truth, which I appreciate. And here's some truth. Bernie has spoken out about a very important issue that has been circulating the blogosphere for a couple months now. That issue, cats and salami. You know, this is a very pro-cat show. I got my producer, Lucy. She's on the couch, kind of passed out. Not mad at me for the vet visit, which I'm thrilled about. She went to the vet yesterday. I was worried she'd be a little crabby. She wasn't. She was totally cool. She was not happy in the car, and she was happy to be home. But she didn't hold a grudge. She was very affectionate, very snuggly, was not like all pissed off, like, why did you take me there? I didn't like that. She didn't like it. But she only hissed at the vet like 2 or 3 times, which for her was very good. She did not bite the vet. She did not draw blood on anybody. And I guess she's mellowing out a little bit as she gets older. She used to do all those things. She, the sweetest cat in the world in every other, and I know everyone says that about their cat, but man, with her, it's so the sweetest cat in the world, unless you are some kind of authority figure. Vets, never been nice to vets. One time, my mom wanted to take her for a cat pedicure. I warned her. I was like, that's a horrible idea. It's not going to work. It didn't. They had to deny service because Lucy was so pissed off the whole time. I think it's because she's not a fan of capitalism. That's what I think it's about. But anyway, the big pressing issue concerns cats and salami. And here's what Bernie Sanders had to say. Cats can have a little salami. Obviously, this is fake. This is not actually from the website. But I love this. I'm running for president. Here, wait. I'm running for president so that every cat can have a little salami, regardless of their income or where they were born. Together, we can give a little salami to every cat in America. So I'm sure you've seen that, where they talk about whether or not cats can have salami. Now, I was curious, where did this originate from? Because I never, a lot of the memes that go on across the internet, we all see them, we all laugh at them. But I'll be honest, I'm not that hip that I know where a lot of them originate from. Like that one blonde girl who's yelling at the cat. I had no idea where that, I think that originates from some like reality TV show. I think that's what I heard. I don't know for sure. I'm not hip to that stuff. I'm old, I guess. I mean, really, like what else? Like I'm too old. Like I don't friggin' know. So I did a little digging because I was curious. I was just like, so how did this come about? And here's something I found. If anyone else is curious, which maybe you're not, and you're just like, Ron, I don't care. It's a funny meme. Who gives a shit? But I don't know. I mean, weren't you curious? Cats can have a little salami. So what this started as, apparently, so cats can have a little salami. This is from the analysis here that I found from knowyourmeme.com. Cats can have a little salami is an image macro series with captions indicated that it is safe to feed cats small amounts of salami. So on July 6, 2017, an article titled, Can My Cat Eat Salami? Was published on the website Meat Men's Store. Well, I'm sure it wasn't skewed at all. I'm sure that wasn't biased. A place called Meat Store. Place called Meat Men's Store, excuse me. But meat and store are in the name. And the question is whether or not you can give an animal a certain type of meat. I'm sure they're going to be completely unbiased. So they said that you can. So here's something from the article. Here's a picture from the article. Cats can have a little salami. That's just a funny sentence. So surprisingly, cats are much better than other household pets when it comes to heavy sodium and fat content of the cured sausage. Your cat can be fine with a little bit of salami as a treat. Cats can have a little salami. So then based on that, cats can have a little salami circulated around the blogosphere. You get all kinds of information on this show. Look, you get information ranging from Judge Judy to imperialism around the world to a meme about cats eating salami and where it comes from. We cover the gamut. We do the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. And I mean, look at all those different topics you covered today. I mean, look at all the things we learned together. We learned about imperialism for oil. We learned about endless war and the economy of war. We learned about Donald Trump's role in it and the Democrats' role in it as well. And we learned about, hey, cats can have a little salami. Where did it come from? Important things, guys. Come on. So that's where it comes from. And Here's something else I can tell you about cats. Salt provides them with a lot of essential nutrients, and they are very resourceful in how to get it. How do I know this? Here's how I learned this. At one point, well, and actually this still happens, but Lucy, when she was little, and she still does this, she would lick my armpits. And I thought that was a little weird. Like, that was like, I mean, she showed affection all the normal ways a cat does. You know, she purrs, she lets me pet her, she likes it when I rub under her chin. But occasionally she would lick my armpits. Basically, if it was the morning and my armpits were accessible, she'd start licking them. And I was like, why does she do that? It's a little strange. Tickles a little bit, makes me chuckle. Why does she do that? I did some research. It turns out in human sweat, there are certain nutrients pertaining to the salt that human sweat has that is good for cats. And she instinctually knows that. So she was actually getting nutrients that way. So now when she does it, I'm just like, yeah, get those nutrients. I mean, that's what she's doing. It's a little weird, but it's, I mean, I don't know. In a weird way, it's kind of like, it's kind of like a feeding in a way. I know it's not the same thing. I know it's not anywhere close to the same thing, but in a weird way, that's kind of. So anyway, if your cat licks your armpits, it's not weird, is my point. Your cat might lick your armpits. Don't worry about it if they do. It's totally fine if your cats lick your armpits. And the reason that they do that, well, now you know why they do it. And some of you were saying that your cat, someone said their cats lick foreheads. Well, yeah, similarly, there's probably those kind of salts, especially is your husband bald? Maybe your husband's bald. And yeah, if your cat licks your armpit, it's not weird. I will gladly be quoted on that. I will gladly be quoted on that. That is a quote. And yeah, if your cat lick your armpit, it's not weird. Ron Placone. I embrace it. I embrace it.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your